Hey everybody, this is a video that we've created showing a lot of the new things we've added on for the subscribers so that they'll be able to utilize new tools and we're always adding new features for subscription model users, and I'd like to go through this and just kind of explain what some of the stuff is that's going on in this video. So as we take a look here, it's going to pop up with just the contrast in viewers. There's on the left is a standard viewer, the right's a subscriber viewer. There's no advertisements. The window's a little bigger. As you can see, the watermarks are different. They're a lot less intrusive, so they get in the way a little bit less when you zoom in. We have an option for full screen view. With subscribers, you can go in and click on this little option and it'll give you the full screen of the imagery, kind of like some of the other features out there on the market. But something that's neat with the subscription models, you have different choices between square, fixed scale, and rectangle. And like a fixed scale, you can go in and do a 1 to 200, 1 to 500, even 1 to 1,000 feet. It gives you an exact scale cutout of the imagery that you're looking at. The square, it gives you the ability to modify, adjust by moving the tabs. And then with the subscription model, you also have the ability to use the rectangular selection tool if you need to get a different shaped area. And then some additional features is the buttons that will pop up. If you use the square or scale tool, you have an option for PDF downloads or JPEG downloads. Those buttons will show for only subscribers, and you can click on that JPEG download button, the little arrow, and then even go in and select the different years you'd like to get a JPEG of, and you'll get a quick little JPEG download, 680 pixel download of those images. That's how you utilize your credits. So if you have 100 credits a month, you can go in and download anywhere from 50 to 100, and as you see, they come in a zip file, and you can just grab them all and throw them in your own template if you have one. Or if you want to use the PDF builder, as you can see, we have our imagery in our own PDF format. There's an option to annotate. You can go in and draw lines and make shapes, outline something, add text. We can added some additional features recently where you can save some annotations and add them to the imagery. You can choose to turn on the contour lines, change the colors. You can turn on road overlays and the elevation values. Those are all options that you can add or change and put on the imagery by going through our PDF builder. And we'll show you in a minute, you don't even have to use our PDF report. You can still do this and download just the images and put them in your own format. So as you can see here, you go in and you can choose which ones you'd like to download. You can choose to turn on the Arial's certificate seal with telling which year it is. And the drop down that is going through right there selecting, those are different annotations that were saved. So they have different choices. Maybe one version you don't want the roads on and another version you do, or the contours and vice versa. So you go in and choose what you want, download it. You'll get it in, if you do the PDF, as you can see, they all kind of vary depending on which selections were made. You can make them all identical, you can make them all different. You can turn that seal off and on, and you can also choose to just download the images instead of the PDF, in which case you have to turn on the selections you'd like, and where you can print the PDF. You can just, instead of download PDF, you can just print it directly. If you download the JPEGs, they'll come in a zip file, and then they will show up like this, where you can open them up, and depending on which selections you made for that image is how it will look. Then these are some tools that we feel like may be underutilized or unknown. This is our flashlight tool. It's kind of cool. You can choose 2 different years to compare and contrast and hover over the different areas and see the change just in a very specific location. That is pretty nice. The most commonly used, we believe, is the swipe tool. That's the one we find most useful when trying to compare 2 different layers of imagery. You turn that swipe tool on and just drag that slider across the top, and you can see instant gratification with the change. Have a good idea of what the changes were. And then there's also a dissolve, which some people probably find this more useful. Others, it's just too much clutter to see. So whatever works for you, you can use any of those. And then we have the overlays that are also available. We have all roads, the major roads, county information, and even city information. And you can turn that off and on. When you get in too close, those will disappear though. Now this is a feature that we're really excited about with the topos. A lot of people that make topo map reports and stuff, you run into this where you have four quads that come together, but then you have a blank one from a different year, so you have to fill that space. Well, now you can click in that black area and actually go over and select a adjacent year to fill that information in, so that you have a full quad instead of having a hole in your data. So you can go in and as you can see here, depending on which quad you're clicked on, it will tell you. This one, when we add one in, it now says that that was a 1972 piece, and each piece is labeled at the bottom there with a graphic and shows which piece it is, what year it is, what quad name was. But this makes putting those topo maps together a lot easier than trying to cut and paste manually and then scanning them in. This will make it possible to do in minutes instead of hours, and you can select, just like with the other PDF builder, you can go in and select what years you'd like to download, and if you've gone in and filled in that blank space with another year, you'll get a nice full image. And just like with the other one, when you click and do it, you can either get the whole PDF, or you can just download the images and put them in your own template. So this one had already been done, that's why that 1982 popped up right away when it came up. But then, as you can see, you can just choose to download the images, select the image or multiple images that you would like. Topos are no longer charged credits, so you can download as many topo maps as you'd like. With your subscription model, as a subscriber, you can get all the topo maps, put them together, and do whatever you need to with them, and that doesn't take away from your monthly download credits. Only the aerial imagery is going to utilize those credits. But it's a great little feature. We're pretty excited that we were able to offer that, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that too. Thank you for watching.